All right, guys, back here again in the garage, as always, working on Supra, as always. Now, the last video I did was the install of the catch can. Wasn't a big hit for you guys, I get it. I've done a lot of installs, review type stuff, and I think a lot of you guys start to get to the point where you don't want to really see that kind of stuff anymore. You want to figure things out by yourself. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. So this weekend, today, tomorrow, we're gonna do some fab stuff. We're gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna build some stuff on the Supra now that I've got my welders up and going and I've been kind of burning away on some metal. We're going to do some stuff to the Supra. So today, what I'm planning on doing is something that's not really necessary, but more of aesthetically pleasing. And that is a turbo support brace, I guess you'd call it. And for those of you that don't know what a turbo support brace is, that's kind of like this cool looking like little bracket thing that comes off the motor, holds the turbo in place, gives a little bit of added support to the turbo. Now with my current setup, I'm running a log manifold. You guys are familiar with that. You've seen all the other videos. And there's not really a whole lot of support as far as the turbo sitting on the manifold. So it kind of hangs on the manifold a little bit. I haven't had any issues, hasn't cracked, nothing weird has happened with that. But I've been seeing a lot of pictures of these turbo support brackets and I thought that looks kind of cool. And now that I can get in there and do some fine detail with the new TIG welder, I'm gonna try it, my hand at it and see what we're gonna do. So I've got a couple ideas on how to make these things work. The cool thing about the 7M on the head, there's a ton of random threaded holes just below the valve cover that I'm going to use or utilize to build this bracket to hold the turbo in place. Now, here on the bench, I've got a couple different things. I've got some spare bolts that are actually Toyota bolts. I've got some various spacers, washers, and I've got some tubing. So this is stuff that I've been just kind of messing with the new welder, just trying to get the heat and everything right on here. But basically what this is going to look like is something along the lines of like this. Now, obviously that's not going to work. This is just a piece that I've had lying here. And it's going to sit something kind of like that. Should look kind of cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize this bolt right here on the compressor housing to kind of pull the turbo into these holes here. So it'll look like kind of a cool little L bracket brace thing here. And I've got some ideas on how I'm going to, use the spacer to put a bolt through into the compressor housing through this, and then I'm going to weld it and we're going to bolt it into these bolts here. And we're gonna make it a little bit smaller, so as I tighten it down into this, I don't want to go crazy because it's all aluminum, but it should give it a little bit added support. But let's be honest, it's mostly for aesthetic. We just want to make this thing look cool, so that's all that matters. Had some extra time tonight, thought I'd just kind of burn away in some metal and see what we can come up with and build something cool. And it's all stainless. That's what I've been welding a lot on with this new Art Captain 200 amp TIG welder, and it's been awesome. So I've got some cool stuff in the works, and in tomorrow's video we're going to actually pull the exhaust off and we're going to get rid of the test pipe that's in there. I don't need to pass emissions anymore, so we're going to just get rid of that. We're going to make the exhaust a better flowing exhaust and get rid of all the weird flanges and stuff we don't need, but that's for next video, so stay tuned for that. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down some pieces on this this stuff here. So I'm going to cut these down, make them like little spacers, and basically everything will be through bolted. So I'm going to probably weld some washers on the end of this, and then these will be bolted to the head, and then I will basically cope the other corresponding pieces and I'll TIG weld them onto this and then make like a triangular bracket, an L bracket, however we're going to come up with that. So I'm just going to kind of go for it and see what happens, and maybe I'll come up with a different design and something that just looks pretty cool. But I basically just want to open the hood and just see this cool setup on the engine bay. So I know some of you guys are going to say, that's not ideal. It's not going to really be supporting a lot of the turbo. I don't care, dude. It's going to look sick. So that's all that matters. We're going to just make a cool bracket just for fun. We're having fun. We're in the garage. We're making stuff. We'll see how it turns out. All right, that's what it looks like there. So obviously I've got to finish welding all the way around. But so I made 2 of those. So we'll pick one of these, whichever works best for the angle for here. So there's gonna be pieces going here and here. And that should work pretty sweet. So this angle is gonna be pretty tight here. So hopefully I can get all the way around the weld on that one. But we shall see. All right, so I had to cut this one down just a little bit more so I get the bolt all the way through and into the compressor housing. So it's good now, it's extremely hot. So this is what I'm working with here. So I've got this angle here and this angle here. And it might not be ideal. We'll see. There's not a ton of room to work with on this, and I didn't want to make it any longer because I didn't want to have like a huge bolt and then have to mess with it. I like using all the same hardware for all the same stuff here. So you guys can kind of picture it now, little triangle guy there. So let me kind of mock it up and see what we're dealing with. Okay, it's pretty dang close. So you can see I'm gonna have to clean it up there, but that cope right there is almost like perfect to where it needs to go. It doesn't run into the bolt, so I should be able to get around the weld right there. You can see there's kind of a little bit of a gap there, so I'm gonna have to cut some off of that edge to get it to slide over a little bit more. And you can see that angle right there is pretty good. I'm gonna have to cut it this way and then cope it. So it's gonna have to be cut along this side, but over here. You guys get the idea. So it's gonna be angled like that. I cut it to match the angle of the valve cover here, so you guys can see how pretty close we are. So we'll just go straight across like this. I might have to cut a little bit off that edge right there, but it's pretty dang close. So yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem right there. So I'm gonna notch some of that off just to clear this bracket on the tab right here to hold the compressor housing on. Okay, now sometimes you just need to see the vision of what you want it to look like. So I ended up cutting some of the pieces apart and I came up with a better idea. There's just a lot of, the pieces that I cut are really small, and so doing like a triangle configuration just wasn't going to work. There was a lot of weird angles going from the turbo down, then turn to go into the pieces going onto the engine. So I changed it up a little bit. So this is what we have now. So I went in and I coped this piece here. I had to notch it around that little piece right there for the valve covers. So it's now coped and it's in there and it's gonna be pretty tight. So what I can do now is come off of this to this piece right here, and then I can still do a triangle kind of configuration. I don't know why, but I really want that look, and this will make it a lot easier. So I can just go straight from here down to here, and then about somewhere in here I can go over to here. So I'm gonna have another weird kind of funky angle here and here, but it'll be a lot easier than trying to get these angles here. So I need to go ahead and tack up this part here now, so everything's kind of finalized, not finalized, but tacked in right there, so that's not going to change. And then we'll mess with this piece here and then this piece here, and then we should be good to go. Okay, hit a couple of little dirty spots there with the TIG. Found that out pretty quick. So here's the piece now. Now I just need to make the angle piece, which should just be 245s because it's pretty much a 90-degree angle coming off the turbo to that little crossbar. So it should be a 45 one way, 45 the other way. I should be able to tack it on, weld it out, and we got ourselves a sick turbo support brace. Yes!
Oh, the sun's out, everyone's smiling. Yes, dude.
My little Harbor Freight notcher put in some work. This thing's pretty sweet. I've used it on a couple different things. So you just put your hole saw bit on there. You can change your degrees here. I was coping that piece just barely. I just set this to the 45 mark. You put your piece of tube in there. You just clamp it down here, and then this thing just runs up and down, which is pretty sweet. So it works really well, and you can do some pretty big pieces in there. I think you could probably put a full 3-inch piece of tube in there. I don't know, we can try it and see, but yeah, so that thing worked perfect. And this is where we're at now. So clamp off here. So there's the 45-ish piece there. I got everything kind of tied together. It's bolted in nice and tight.
That's what she said.
And now I can unbolt it. I don't think anything will change when I finish welding it out. I got enough welds up here, there, and there to where it shouldn't change anymore. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I don't want to put too much heat in there to where it expands or something weird happens and it doesn't bolt up anymore. So, but I think with these welds in here, I tacked them in pretty well, so it should keep everything from, changing or whatever, so it should still line up. But that thing actually looks pretty sweet. Definitely what I envisioned at first. I was thinking doing a triangle going this way, but then having this kind of tied in here and here, it definitely pulled it together a lot stronger. So not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it actually does something, which is perfect. All right, guys, this thing has turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. And shrinkage is a real thing. Cold water. I was in the pool! And welding. So it kind of worked out in my benefit because I was able to allow the metal to shrink as I was welding it, which caused a little bit of tension, I guess you want to call it. So as I'm bolting it to the motor, the bracket thing that I'm making, and as it's bolted to the turbo, it pulls it pretty tight against the head. I just need to finish bolting it in. So right now it's just got that one bolt holding in place, but I got the blue color in there that I was kind of hoping for. Needs just a tiny bit of cleanup. There's a weird little spot right on the top of that one, but everything else welded out pretty good. And you can see the welds look pretty decent. I gotta finish that spot right there, but I'm afraid it's gonna warp. And a tiny little spot right there. But everything else should be ready to go. All right, JK, LOL. I ended up painting it because it just stuck out. Kind of not like a sore thumb, but nothing else in the engine bay is that blue, silver, burnt color. So it just didn't quite go with the engine bay. I already painted it, and glad I did. That looks a lot better, and it looks like it fits perfect. The only thing is that weird little pinhole right there. There's not a hole there, it's just the paint wouldn't stick there. So probably should have cleaned it just a little bit better, but that actually turned out pretty good. So not a bad little project. Like I said, I've been looking at a ton of the turbo braces, whatever you want to call them, and I thought, I've got some tubing lying around. I could probably make something like that. So looked at a bunch of just different pictures, and then I got this idea, kind of just messing around with it, and it looks pretty sweet. So pretty happy with it. Looks cool. So that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little different, not an install and review video that I know you guys are just not loving, and I'd rather be building my own stuff and putting whatever parts I want on it and building, and yeah, you guys get the idea. So that being said, thanks again for everyone that's liked, comment, subscribed so far. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.